Graduands, guests, colleagues, I declare this ceremony open. Please be seated. As Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I welcome you to this graduation ceremony for students in the School of Arts and Humanities. Today's event is being live streamed, and so welcome also to family and friends who join us for this ceremony from around the world. Our graduation ceremonies this year are very special because they are the first ever to be held in our own University Hall. The hall was built in 1854. It was severely bomb damaged in 1941, and extensive repairs were necessary. And in 1972, the building was granted listed status. 2 years ago, it was taken over by the university. And since then, a programme of restoration has been carried out by our estates team to give this gracious old building a new purpose. So I hope that you will treasure the memories of today as much as we do, because this fine venue is now forever part of your individual stories as much as it is part of the collective history of Nottingham Trent University. Now, graduation is a memorable event in anybody's life. It marks the end of a journey of academic endeavour. It signifies the successful conclusion of one stage of life and the beginning of the next. So these ceremonies are a highlight of the year for us. They're a time when we celebrate and share in the success of our students. And I'd like to congratulate you all personally on your academic achievements. However, no one makes this academic journey on their own. I ask you, therefore, to pause for a moment and remember those who've supported you along the way, and in particular, your families, your friends, and your tutors. So, graduands, please join me in a round of applause to thank all of those, whether they're sitting below you in this hall or watching around the world, all of those who've helped you on this journey. Graduation ceremonies are also an opportunity to celebrate successes of the university over the past year. And 2018 is a very significant year for Nottingham Trent University, a year of remarkable achievements during which we reached our 175th anniversary. Our recent successes are grounded in 175 years of tradition, starting with the Nottingham Government School of Design, our founding college. Opening in 1843, the focus then to support the development of skills and innovations to drive economic prosperity continues to characterise NTU today. And the accolades that we have received this year recognise our excellence in learning and teaching, linked to our ambition to transform the lives of over 30,000 students who study with us. Firstly, Nottingham Trent University is the Times Higher Education University of the Year, the most prestigious award within UK higher education. And we're also proud to be the Times and Sunday Times Good University Guide Modern University of the Year. The active way that we engage with employers and thus enhance the employability of our graduates underpinned this award. And NTU was awarded the gold standard in the National Teaching Excellence Framework, sponsored by the government. Here, the commentary reads, and I quote, "Based on the evidence available, the panel judged that Nottingham Trent University delivers consistently outstanding teaching, learning, and outcomes for its students. It is of the highest quality found in the UK." Now, I know that most prospective students look at the league tables published in national newspapers, and I've already mentioned our recent recognition in the version in the Times and Sunday Times. However, the latest ranking, published in The Guardian, and which probably gives the best representation of the current standing of UK universities, put NTU 16th. Of course, the achievements of the university overall are built upon the exceptional education provided to our students in each of our academic schools. And I'd like to share with you briefly a few highlights from within your own school. The School of Arts and Humanities retains strong links with professional bodies, leading employers and organisations, and is involved in many activities designed to maintain the strength, currency and vitality of the very wide range of subjects it offers. For example, Professor Bill Niven has worked in partnership with the National Holocaust Centre and Museum to create a digital exhibition on the legacies of the Holocaust to inform audiences about and stimulate thinking around the memory of the Holocaust. Other academic staff sit on the boards of national and international associations and maintain strong professional links with external agencies such as the Heritage Lottery Fund, the National Trust, the Design Museum, and museums in Bristol, Cardiff, Birmingham, Norfolk, and Leicester. Teaching is a collaboration of academics, professionals, visiting experts, and industry partners, all of whom enrich the course content with their expert contributions. For example, the Centre for Broadcasting and Journalism has links with local and national television, newspapers, magazines, radio stations, and voluntary organisations, and has been named by the National Council for the Training of Journalists as the UK's top-performing accredited undergraduate journalism degree for 5 years running. An example of recent student success comes in the form of PhD student Rebecca Cullen, who is one of the winners of the Poetry Business International Book and Pamphlet Competition. Rebecca's pamphlet, entitled Majid Sits in a Tree and Sings, is based on a real story which centres around a boy and his mother during the Gaddafi regime. Guests, students, colleagues, for everything we have achieved together this year, please join me once again for a big collective round of applause. I now invite the Dean of the School of Arts and Humanities, Angela Brown, to read the names of today's graduands, and the Pro-Chancellor will admit you to your degrees.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the graduands. Pro-Chancellor, the following have qualified for awards from the School of Arts and Humanities. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in history, Ellis Adams. Joseph Andrews. Hugh Bailey. Claire Balkin. Bandana Begol. Christian Bennett. Thomas Benson. Andrew Bird. Charlotte Blenko. Martha Brown. Elliot Burnside. Sophie Burton. Harry Colcott. Niall Carey. Katika Chaba. Elsie Chadwick. Demi Clark. Joshua Clark. Samuel Croxton. Tamsin Croy. Connor Curran. William Danaher. The next graduand also receives the History Subject Prize, Hannah Dennett. Matthew Derry. Alicia Dodsley. James Donnellan. Benjamin Dudley. Alexander Ellison. Harry Ellison. Daniel Fell. Lauren Floyd. Charlotte Foxall Gorse. Kieran Gadder. Jude Gannon. Emily Gibson. Megan Gilday. Lewis Gorham. Tony Granger. George Guest. Joshua Guest. George Hall. Abigail Hallam. Edward Hammond. Catherine Hanson. Catherine Harmon. Oliver Harrison. Abby Hodson. The next graduand also receives the Anne Mitson Memorial Prize for History, Katie Hughes. Archie Hind. Liam Ingemels. Nathan Kemeny. Amy Looms. Matthew Ludlow. James MacDonald. Ben Mapletoft. Thomas McCartin. Alice McCone. Hayley McDonough. Ross MacDonald. Felicity McGill. Isabella McKinnon. Elliot Morgan. Jacob Moss. Graham Mudd. Thomas Myatt. Gurjeet Nanra. Connor Newbold. Connor Newell. Daniel Oram. Lauren Owers. Adam Paling. Kimberly Parkin. Elizabeth Pearson. Jack Pitchford. Jack Poole. Jacob Ray. Angus Reddington. Jessica Rose. Ethan Rundle. Amy Sharp. Laura Sherburn. Alfred Smart. Connor Spake. Rebecca Speckman. Jack Staples. Luke Trod. Stephen Turner. Thomas Williams. Samuel Wilson. Rihanna Woolley. Rex Okere. Pro-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Arts and Humanities and concludes the presentation of awards to students at this ceremony. In absentia, Pro-Chancellor, I invite you to confer degrees on those students who have not been presented to you in person, but who have indicated that they wish their awards to be conferred in their absence. I certify that these students are worthy of their degrees, and I stand as proxy. Hannah Dennett, who earlier received a Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in history, will now propose the student vote of thanks.
Pro-Chancellor, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here today. I'm Hannah Dennett, and it is my privilege to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of the NTU Single Honours History graduates of 2018. Firstly, thanks must go to all the Nottingham Trent staff involved in the planning and organisation of this prestigious day. Thank you for enabling us to come together and celebrate our success. Who knew just what a journey it would be to bring us to this point? 3 years ago, we arrived in Clifton. What a treat for those new to Nottingham. Optimistic and excited for this new experience, but rather apprehensive too. For many, the first year passed in a blur of Jaeger bomb-fueled Thursdays at Rock City, pints of snakebite at the Point, and fancy dress-themed nights at Ocean, with a couple of lectures and maybe the odd seminar thrown in, obviously. Second year happened, and this year counted. For some students, it even led to the discovery of a building on campus called the library. We looked at the first years and thought, just wait till second year, then you'll know what hard work is. But then, third year hit. For a start, 9 a.m. dissertation lectures on a Friday morning. Really, who thought that was a good idea? And there we were, faced with the ever-optimistic and encouraging presence of John, attempting to reassure us that we would be able to get through it. It was a year of caffeine-fueled, all-night study sessions when you knew the librarian finding you sleep-deprived and crying at the desk meant you'd hit an all-time low. Yet there were highlights too. Perhaps achieving a better grade than expected for an assignment, finally handing in our dissertations, and ending the year together with the Hyssop boat ball. One thing is certain, we would never have navigated our way through university without the constant support and guidance from our incredible team of tutors. Thank you for helping us discover new topics to enjoy, for believing in our ability to succeed when we didn't, and for providing us with entertaining and lasting memories of our time at NTU. Thanks too to all the other university staff who have provided us with support and contributed to our success during our degrees. Similarly, we are all indebted to our fellow students, families and friends who journeyed with us over the last 3 years. You have our heartfelt thanks for providing the love, help and encouragement it took to see us share today with you. So, what discoveries have we made during our time at university? Well, Korean chicken day in the refectory is definitely the best day for dinner. If we could memorise our work as well as we memorised the number 4 bus timetable, then we'd have all got firsts. Kevin has a taste for red wine and Taylor Swift. Lisbeth has a never-ending supply of tissues to mop up our tears. Colossal is Nick Morton's favourite word. Cliff Richard likes to make an appearance in Gary's lectures. Martin has a great line in waistcoats. And we are now intimately acquainted with the workings of Nick Hayes' digestive system. But we have also discovered a strength of character to overcome challenges and see something through to completion. We have shown resilience and determination when we could have given up, and we have proved that with hard work, we can achieve what might have felt impossible. So we should feel proud that we are here today as graduates, and we should know that whatever our next step is, we can make it a success, just like we have at NTU. I wish all of you the very best for the future, and so it is with the greatest pleasure I give you the Single Honours History class of 2018.
Thank you, Hannah. A great speech. No doubt you recorded that. It will stand you in good stead when you go for an interview somewhere. So, and I'm also glad to hear that the 3-year cycle of university hasn't changed in 40 years. It very much reminds me of my university days. So thank you very much for your vote of thanks. Graduates, doesn't that sound good? Graduates of 2018, let me add my congratulations to those of the Pro-Vice-Chancellor and wish you every success for the future. My colleagues and I came into university life for moments like these, when we celebrate the success of another group of young, and in some cases not so young, people who are about to go out and make the world a better place. At the start of the ceremony, you heard about some of the accolades that have been received by NTU in the last 12 months. My promise to you is that we will continue to work hard to make sure that you will always be as proud of us as we are of you. We hope that as you take the next steps in your careers, you will become our greatest ambassadors. Remember that, though you have now graduated, all of you remain a member of the NTU global family. You are now part of a worldwide community of over 200,000 Nottingham Trent University alumni. You can continue to enjoy a wealth of support, including expert advice on your next steps and future plans from the employability team. You can find out more by visiting the NTU alumni website. In time, perhaps consider how you too could help future generations of students, as some alum have helped you, with lectures, with placements, with careers advice, with funding scholarships, or contributions perhaps to facilities or research. All of those avenues are open to our alum. But that is for the future. Today, please enjoy your success with your tutors, with your family, and with your friends. I invite you all now to join us for celebratory refreshments in the Newton building. Guests, please remain seated for the processional music and the academic party, and graduates leave the hall. I declare this graduation ceremony closed.